Okay, I want to ask about, how do I word this? People are worried that there won't be any kind of accountability, or that we're going to be able to go forward to something better. But I think I'll use the Starlight cards because these are just a little bit more, they're very simple, straightforward imagery on it. So will there be accountability, and will there be massive change for the better when Trump leaves, when Trump is gone? Will there be accountability coming? Will there be massive change for the better? What can you tell us about that? Let's put it that way, see what we get. Will there be massive change, accountability, change for the better coming up? Okay, let's see what we have. So the reading's about family. Now we'll see if this is genuine family across the board or if it's MAGA. The rest of the cards should tell the tale. So the energy coming into it is the new path, a concrete path going forward. Something concrete. Now you're watching the readings I've had, I keep getting this. This is the ground. It's not only monetary. This is the concrete happenings. So concrete happenings. Above it, yeah, it's about democracy. This can be also my card for, the true Christian way. Compassion, love, having that front and foremost. It could also be somebody that's ruled by their emotions as well, but let's see what we have. The foundation is being mentally tied up. The mental restrictions. Mental restrictions when it comes to family, all of those things. So it's about the messages being put out. Now, is this the true Christian message, or is this the Antichrist message? Let's look and see what's happening now. Above it, yeah, what's being constructed, what's being put out there. What's being birthed in America. The challenge is, Trump or the higher knowledge. Let's look and see. Potential outcome is the pain. The pain of recognition. Above it, figuring out the next action across the world. Foundation, the evidence in hand, the things that we're holding on to, what's being birthed when it comes to the mental restrictions from the losses. So pushing the reading are about the losses that have been sustained, the mental restrictions that were placed with families, this new path, what's being put out there, emotional messages. The challenge is, get beyond Trump to the higher things and the pain that has been caused by this. Okay, and above it, again, this compassion, democracy, what's being built, what's being handed out, constructed, and new actions, figuring out the next action. So let's do the clarifying read and see. It says coming into there have been a lot of restrictions put into place, okay? Mental restrictions that people need to come out of. They need to change their thinking. They need to come to this, new understanding and spirituality being birthed. And the challenge is getting beyond Trump and the things to the higher knowledge and the evidence of the pain that's still in place because of the Trumpian regime, the dark drama. So let's shuffle these in the clarifying read, and hopefully it tells us some more. Because we're asking about, will there be accountability and radical change? So it's saying basically that people have been mentally constrained and they need to come out of it with, get beyond Trump, get beyond the pain that he has caused, and come into the higher knowledge and be fed something better from churches, from genuine spirituality. So let's see what else we have to say with this. Okay. So the clarifying read at the center of it all is, taking control. We've faced this abuse of power, so it's about taking control. Above it, life choices. It's up to us what life choices we make to take control of the situation when there has been an abuse of power that they've tried to get away with. Now, this is also not only a theft, but what you can carry and what you need to leave behind when it comes to looking at these abuses of power. And again, the choices we're going to make. So coming into it, it's about what's being worked on, what we're doing concretely, what we're working on concretely for the ultimate truth, to bring absolute truth in with a foundation of, controlling what's there. And looking at this mentality, it's about the mentality that's out there that controls what's being worked on for the truth. The other side of it, when we face loss, when there's been some loss about the message that's being put out there, a tough message, about the mental restrictions that have happened, that they tried to get away with to control, and the things that are up in the air. And it's about where we're moving to. So basically, it's saying that where we're moving to, the actions that we're engaging in, it's up to us, okay? When it comes to taking control or being ruled by this, when it comes to them getting away, or we actually look at what's there and take accountability, see what we can carry, see what we leave behind, when it comes to the absolute truth, and the mental restrictions that have been in place when it comes to attempting to control everything by the messages being put out. And it's up to us what we are going to be ruled by mentally with things up in the air. We need to move. We need to, again, it's up to us what we do with this. Are we going to change things? So let's see what we have with this. Okay. It's about moving forward. the fight for truth. Engaging in the fight for truth if you want a victory. We have to engage in the fight for truth for a victory. To temper things, to bring some balance in. When it comes to Republicans, when it comes to what they're putting out there, the wealthy, etc., when it comes to their attempting to abuse the power, to run over the families, okay, where things are going, to bring things to balance, because we are juggling this, and bringing in justice. We have to want justice and look at the takeaway, the things we're carrying, rather than letting them steal and get away with it, okay? So we have to all be in an agreement to go forward and continue to share in a beneficial way when it comes to the past and the things that we want to bring in. You know, we want to have the past of, beneficial things for children, etc. We want to make these changes, so we're going to have to stand up and take control of the actions. So important. Put out the messages. Continue to put out the truth in order to temper the things that the wealthy are trying to do. We need to put out genuine spirituality and messages that feed people rather than the false ideations when it comes to rulership, when it comes to leadership, etc. We want genuine leaders that care about children rather than the false ideations they're putting out about family when they really don't give a rat's ass about them. So this is what needs to be strengthened. Leadership needs to be strengthened, okay, that are going to take charge of the actions. So on that note, I'll leave that here. It's saying we've got work to do, okay, we've got work to do. We need to take control of the situation. We need to be together within this and come out of the mental restrictions that they continue to try to place on people. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.